Thunderbirds, thank you so much for joining us this week's episode of Thunder Talk, your weekly source of information about what's going on at Legacy. Today is Tuesday, March 2nd. Thank goodness for March. That means spring is just around the corner. Let's begin recognizing this week's birthdays.
For today's alumni video, we have Logan Pomeranke joining us. Thank you, Mr. Pomeranke, for taking the time to talk with Ms. Holmes about your experience at Legacy.
Hey everyone, it's Ms. Holmes here again today, and I have Logan Pomeranke with us. Logan is a 2020 graduate of Legacy through CVC High School Academy. So Logan, welcome and thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us why you came to Legacy.
I had no other school that wasn't going to accept me in the Kennewick area, so Legacy was my last option.
Okay. What have you been doing since you left Legacy?
Been working dead end, under the table construction jobs, and I did concrete for a little bit. That wasn't it. So now I'm an apprentice in the Ironworkers Local 14 trade union.
Awesome. Good for you. It sounds like you realized pretty quickly that life isn't quite so easy when you're adulting, huh?
Oh, yeah. Learned it. I know it now.
Yeah. So what do you know now that you wish you knew then?
Life isn't as cheap as we think it is. You know, you get in the real world and there's things that you need. You need a roof over your head and, you know, a good job that secures you in the present and a job that's going to secure your future.
True story. What is your biggest takeaway from high school?
My biggest takeaway from high school would be you get out of it what you put into it. And if you're not going to do anything, then when you get done, you're really going to wish you could go back and, you know, do it all over again better.
Well, you got a couple extra senior years in there to try to better yourself each time, right?
Yes, ma'am. Had 3 different senior years and, you know, took 2 of them. And then the last one, I finally realized that I needed to get it done.
And you did. Good job.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is one thing that you regret doing or not doing when you were in high school?
And one thing is not taking advantage of the resources that was given to me in high school and, you know, just messing up and not taking fully advantage of everything that was there in front of me.
Do you have examples?
Like, for example, getting good grades, you can take welding classes, you can take classes that are going to help you out for careers in the future, like nursing, you got welding, pretty sure you can do mechanic classes. There's just a bunch of classes that you can do in high school that will help with your future if you choose to go down that road.
Very true. Very true. Do you have any other words of wisdom for our viewers today?
Yeah, go to school and show up because, you know, when this is over, there's stuff that you can learn in here that, you know, when this is done, you're going to have to pay to learn when you're out of high school. So take advantage of what you have now and get everything done and do it the right way.
Great story and words of wisdom, Logan. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. See you later.
So, hello Thunderbirds, Mr. Chavez here with an announcement for all of our artists. Legacy will be hosting an art contest and we want you to submit your best artwork. The theme of this contest is to draw what Legacy High School means to you. It is totally subjective and there are no rules or guidelines on what to draw. However, it must be school appropriate, so make sure to use good judgment. The winner of the contest will have their masterpiece printed on our new Legacy postcards. The deadline to submit your art will be Friday, March 12th at 3:05 p.m. and can be turned in to me or Ms. J. Please let us know if you have any more questions. We can't wait to see what you have to offer. Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Chavez, for that information. And now for a few announcements. Attention, juniors and seniors, you have another opportunity to take the SBAV test next Wednesday, March 10th. This is important for those who haven't satisfied their graduation requirements. Please make sure you talk with Ms. Holmes ASAP. Seniors, if you haven't ordered your cap and gown just yet, make sure you do so now. The deadline was February 27th, but Ms. Holmes has been generous enough to continue accepting them until the end of this week. Please talk to her immediately. Ms. Mendoza wants you to know that if you are bilingual, you may be able to receive credit by taking the stamp test. The next stamp test is scheduled for March 17th. Please talk with Ms. Mendoza for more information on this great opportunity. It may be difficult to believe, but we are about halfway through the term. If you are having trouble in your classes and want to improve your grade, we want to remind you that after-school tutoring is available on your designated day. For example, if you're an A cohort student, you can stay after school from 12:30 p.m. to 3:05 p.m. Talk with Mr. Chavez for more info on after-school tutoring. That's all for this week, Thunderbirds. Make sure to go outside and enjoy the sunshine. You can catch this episode along with many others at youtube.com/Legacy High School Thunderbirds. I'm Malia Brown, wishing you a happy, healthy, and productive week. Continue to stay Thunderbird strong.